For years, the term AI has been slapped on pretty much everything, right? It's been a marketing buzzword. But at the huge IFA tech show in Berlin this year, something felt different. So today we're going to break down how artificial intelligence finally stopped being just a buzzword and became the very real, very tangible brain inside the gadgets we might be using tomorrow. Okay, let's get into it.
And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. All the big tech publications, from The Verge to Wired, they all walked away with the exact same feeling. This year, AI wasn't just some sideshow or a cool feature. Nope, it was the main event. It was the central idea driving pretty much all the innovation across the entire show floor.
So what does it actually mean to go beyond the buzzword? Well, it means AI is moving out of the cloud, out of these giant data centers, and into the physical world with us. It's powering devices that can actually see, react, and interact in our daily lives. We're talking about real products you could soon have at your desk, on the tennis court, or just chilling in your living room.
And let's start with a place a lot of us spend a ton of time, the workspace. Lenovo showed off some really cool concepts at IFA. And what's interesting is they revealed two totally different ways that AI could transform our desks, making them smarter and, honestly, way more in tune with what we actually need.
Okay, check this out, because this shows the two paths forward. On the left, you've got the ThinkBook VertiFlex. It's practical, it's manual. You want to read a long document, you just pivot the screen yourself. Simple. But then, on the right, you have the Smart Motion Dock, and this is pure AI. It literally tracks your face and listens to your voice to automatically move and position your laptop for you. It's the difference between you having to adapt to your tech and your tech finally adapting to you.
Right, so AI is making our desks smarter, but its impact definitely doesn't stop when we clock out for the day. This whole idea of AI being in a physical body, it's also changing how we play. So let's leave the office and head out to the tennis court, where AI is about to become your brand new training partner.
Meet the Acemate Tennis Robot. And this thing is not just some machine that shoots balls out at the same speed over and over. Its whole purpose, the reason it exists, is to use its AI brain and its two 4K cameras to be a real rally partner. One that can see the court, react to your shots, adapt its strategy, and actually push you to become a better player. And these specs just show you how serious it is. I mean, look at that. A reaction time of 0.15 seconds. That's faster than a lot of human players. It can return your shots with 90% accuracy and fire off serves at 80 miles an hour with different spins and lobs. This isn't just practice anymore. This is like having a pro-level coach powered by an AI that's right there on the court with you.
And here it is, the price tag. Around $2,500. So yeah, it's a serious investment for sure. But what you're really buying here isn't just a robot. It's a personal AI coach that's ready to play whenever you are. It's a perfect example of this high-end, super reactive AI becoming a product you can actually buy.
All right, from having a personal AI coach on the court, let's head into our last stop, the truly smart home. This is where AI starts to get really personal, branching out in some surprisingly creative ways to be both a helpful assistant and, get this, even a playful companion. And first up on the playful side, you have to meet Noah and Nico from SwitchBot. They're basically these little plush penguin-looking robots that use AI to know when you're in the room and to see your gestures. They interact with you through their glowing eyes. It's just a fascinating peek at how AI can be used to create an emotional, almost companion-like connection. It's moving way beyond just being useful.
But okay, beyond being cute companions, that same ability to sense the world and react is being put to work on our chores. The new generation of cleaning robots isn't just bumping into walls randomly anymore. They're using AI to see, to think, and to solve problems on the fly.
Just look at Dyson's new Spot and Scrub AI. The key thing here is its brain. It can identify almost 200 different kinds of objects, which lets it make smart choices. It actually knows the difference between a hardwood floor that needs a good mopping and an expensive rug that absolutely does not. That's not just basic programming. That's AI perception happening right there in your living room.
And then there's this. This is a wild solution to a problem that's been around forever. How do you get a robot vacuum to clean a house with more than one floor? Well, Eufy's MarsWalker is basically a tiny little stair lift for their robot. As you can see, it uses its sensors to get to the stairs, a lift mechanism kicks in, and it physically carries itself up to the next level. It's such a clever mix of smart mechanics and spatial AI.
Now, the things we've looked at, the desk, the tennis robot, the smart home gadgets, they're really just the tip of the iceberg. The AI trend at IFA was absolutely massive.
It was woven into nearly every single category of gadget you could possibly imagine.
And that whole AI ecosystem is just huge. Sometimes it's working behind the scenes, making things like Philips Hue lights more intuitive, or Anker power banks more efficient. Other times, it's powering these super physical machines like AI lawnmowers or advanced health trackers like the ScanWatch 2. The big point is, AI wasn't hiding in one little corner of the show. It was literally everywhere.
So after seeing all of that, let's just step back for a second. When AI is becoming our vacuum cleaner, our light switch, and even our tennis partner, what's the big picture here? What does this all really mean?
The big takeaway from IFA 2025 is this: technology is finally becoming genuinely helpful. For so long, we've had to learn the weird quirks of all our devices. But now, AI is letting our devices learn the quirks of our lives. They're becoming more intuitive, more focused on what we actually need, and more seamlessly woven into our day-to-day.
And that leaves us with one last really fascinating question to think about. We've seen how AI is changing our tech, but as it becomes our coach on the court, our colleague at the desk, and our companion in our homes, the real question is, how are we going to change with it?